Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Got a article here we're going to read together and then we will offer a few comments afterwards. As you can see here, 28 banks move real tokenized money across borders in largest BIS test yet. So JP Morgan, Citi, UBS settle $1 million in cross-border payments in 80 seconds through shared ledger, a structural step toward programmable financial infrastructure. 28 global banks, including JP Morgan, Citi, UBS, Deutsche Bank, and Standard Chartered, completed real cross-border payments using tokenized central bank reserves and commercial bank deposits in a $1 million live test organized by the Bank for International Settlements, BIS, the most concrete production trial of blockchain-based wholesale settlement to date. So Project Agorá, the BIS initiative exploring how tokenization can modernize the plumbing of international finance, processed approximately $1 million, Swiss francs 800,000, across 30 transactions in roughly 80 seconds, according to a BIS report published Wednesday. The pilot operated across 6 currencies: US dollar, euro, British pound, Japanese yen, Swiss franc, and South Korean won. The mechanism differs from stablecoins like Circle's USDC or Tether. Project Agorá tokenizes 2 forms of traditional bank money: central bank reserves held by commercial banks at the central bank and commercial bank deposits. By placing both on a shared ledger, banks were able to settle transactions and foreign exchange flows simultaneously, a critical improvement over current correspondent banking system, where each institution maintains its own records and funds pass through multiple intermediaries before final settlement. The platform also enabled atomic FX, exchanging 2 currencies at the same time rather than waiting for one side of a transaction to settle before completing the other. That eliminates a specific settlement risk where one party sends funds without receiving the expected currency in return. The test ran alongside existing payment infrastructure without replacing it, and payments were fully traceable from origin to destination, a feature banks cited as a significant operational improvement. The project reflects a broader shift as tokenized assets move from proof of concept to live testing at major institutions. Asset managers have begun issuing tokenized money market and private credit funds, while stablecoins are increasingly used in corporate treasury operations. The BIS project sits at the intersection of central bank infrastructure and private sector deployment, potentially creating a new settlement layer that any regulated institution can access. A separate Bank of Korea test ran tokenized reserves across 6 currencies in parallel with the BIS pilot. So that's the end of the article. This, of course, is something that we are covering very intently here at Crypto Deposit. This is something that we are looking into ourselves to be part of more and more. And we will continue to follow stuff like this because that's where the technology is moving. That's where the case study, for example, this one is just $1 million in 80 seconds, but that's going to be scaling, and the majority of these types of bank activity is going to be on these types of ledgers. Now, once again, if you go over to cryptodeposit.org, you can connect your wallet using Crypti, our partner. You can use MetaMask. You can use many, many different types of wallets, so you can scan in, self-custody. You're welcome to deposit cash. We have many ways to deposit, including card, bank wire, and then you're able to get USDC or USDT. And then from there, the final step would be taking your USDC and USDT, and then you're able to get somewhere between 7 days and 5 years of a yield curve. So you have a yield curve here that's going to give you % return over time. And then, of course, you can put your wallet back in to get that USDC and USDT at that interest, or you can designate it for somebody else to receive at the end. So once you have your banknotes, your bank bills here, meaning if you have any bills that are in process of earning that yield, that is what it means here for your holdings, your bills. And then if you do have anything else in your wallet, you can use that as collateral to borrow for even more stable coins. And then OTC is simply OTC tab for ticket deals larger than 50,000. You can submit a request for a proposal, both on the buy side and sell side. And then, of course, there's statement your history here. It's just the equivalent of if you have any statements that's real time, it's fully end-to-end updated, XMTP messaging, other activity going on in your wallet, and then of course exchange and swap. So we've got the white paper tab. You can read the white paper or watch it on the YouTube channel, and then many other tutorials as well and playlists on the YouTube channel for crypto deposit. So with that being said, wishing you all a great afternoon, great morning, great day, great evening, wherever you may be, and we'll come back to you very shortly soon with another exciting article from all of us here at cryptodeposit.org. Wishing you all a good one. Take care. See you soon.